For decades, the American dream operated like a mathematical equation. It was a strict, generation-tested plan. You put in the base variables. You go to school, you get a job, and you work hard at one company. The outputs were practically guaranteed. A single income could buy a 2-story home, pay for family vacations, cover college tuition, and secure a comfortable retirement. This formula was the undisputed engine of the economy. If you followed the rules, middle-class success was a mathematical certainty. Today, millions of people are plugging in those exact same inputs. They go to school and they work hard. On paper, people are earning higher absolute salaries than their parents did, yet the outputs have vanished. Buying a house feels out of reach, raising children stretches the budget to its limit, and basic life milestones keep getting delayed. This struggle persists despite hard work, disciplined saving, and higher levels of education than any previous generation. The underlying mathematical formula of the American dream broke, decoupled from the effort of the workers themselves. This chart plots the baseline variable of the old middle-class equation, wages. They grew at a slow, steady pace. But housing costs followed a different trajectory. The price of a home shoots upward, detaching from what an average salary can cover. Education costs show a similar pattern, spiking alongside housing, requiring historic student debt just to qualify for a job. Finally, healthcare costs expand rapidly, leaving the flat wage line at the bottom. A single medical emergency can wipe out years of savings overnight. Go back a generation, and these 3 core expenses were entirely manageable on a standard salary. Today, a single income salary is mathematically incapable of supporting housing, education, and healthcare simultaneously. That massive imbalance points directly to the erosion of the most stable variable in the old formula, the job itself. Technology and automation systematically replaced the traditional manufacturing positions that once formed the bedrock of the middle class. Companies moved operations overseas, shuttering the local factories that provided reliable, lifelong incomes to thousands of workers. The economy did create new jobs to replace them, but those new roles rarely offered the same wages, robust benefits, or long-term security. Without a highly secure, well-paying job acting as an anchor, the stability of the entire middle class fractured. An invisible economic mechanism changed the rules entirely: asset inflation. The wealthy build their net worth by owning assets, holding equity in businesses, real estate, and stocks. The middle class remains reliant almost entirely on their wage variable to survive. This visualization shows the massive macroeconomic divergence. Asset prices grow at a compounding rate, acting like a rapidly accelerating wheel that easily pulls away from the smaller, slower wheel of salary growth. As a result, we now have a rent generation. Millions work tirelessly, yet struggle to acquire any ownership of the very assets that build wealth. Earning a higher salary today often leaves people feeling poor because they are competing in a wage-based economy while the rules of wealth operate in an asset-based economy. The middle class is vanishing through a slow, chronic squeeze that began decades ago. The baseline cost of simply existing creeps up constantly. Groceries, insurance, utilities, and childcare quietly drain the bank account. This takes a heavy psychological toll on families who play by the exact rules they were taught, yet still find themselves struggling. People didn't notice the squeeze happening because it was completely gradual, occurring month by month and bill by bill. The updated American Dream formula requires an entirely new set of inputs. Corporate loyalty has been replaced by the necessity of deep financial literacy. A steady salary must now be actively paired with smart investing, consistently converting wages into assets at every opportunity. In the modern economy, understanding money and acquiring assets has become just as critical to survival as hard work.